Good evening. My name is Justin Devine, and as always, this is my co-host Kyle Board, and we're here with a very special pre-event program for Youth Arts Collective 25-year anniversary celebration.
25 years. Wow. Tell me, Justin, have you ever felt so old in your entire life?
Yes. Yes, I have.
Moving on. You and I have been doing this broadcast for many years. What have you been doing in your off time? Are you still judging for the full contact plein air circuit?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I'm reporting today from scenic Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where I'll soon be judging a post-impressionist Greco-Roman encaustic tournament.
That must be a heated competition. I'm reporting today from scenic Charlottesville, Virginia, where I've been providing color commentary for the final bracket of the political collage competition. And I have to say that I think the delegation from the Pennsylvania Anabaptist community is going to bring the championship home yet again.
But enough about us. Let's get down to the framing brads on this event. All eyes will be on Monterey, California today as YAC and its founders, Meg Biddle and Marcia Perry, celebrate 25 years of fostering and inspiring creativity in the area's youth.
It's interesting, Justin. Monterey was historically known for its cheese and fishing industries. With its uninspiring views and its terrible weather, Monterey had never been considered a hub for the arts. Do you think that YAC and its founders, Meg Biddle and Marcia Perry, are at all responsible for planting a seed of a thriving creative community in the area?
It's hard to say for certain, but my money's on yes. As you know, YAC just wrapped the 10th annual Live Art event, and Artathon 18 is slotted for this summer, a truly staggering feat by any metric. How many years' events would you say we participated in, Kyle?
Oh, I don't know. Off the top of my head, I have to say 4 or 5, Justin. But I'm sure as you recall, the events were a little more strenuous in our day. I can distinctly remember having to toast our own pita pizzas. But with solid coaches like Mike and Marcia, we always seemed to bring the title home.
Couldn't agree more on both fronts, Kyle. Artathon was significantly more challenging back in our day. We had to stretch our own canvases and walk ourselves to Trader Joe's. It could be quite a slog. These young, hungry artists don't know how easy they have it. But with superb coaching, makes everything look easy, doesn't it?
Well, their leadership had quite an effect on me, I know that for certain. I didn't come from a particularly supportive or structured home life. Without the support, advice, guidance, skills, and friends I gained from YAC and the countless hours spent with Meg and Marcia, I honestly don't know who I'd be or where my life would be. I can't begin to thank them enough.
I too need to offer my thanks, both for the tangible things YAC offered, materials, space to paint, peppermint JoJo's, and the intangible, the endlessly welcoming environment in which I didn't need to feel the awkwardness, fear, and anxiety I experienced nearly everywhere else. Without Meg and Marcia and their love and support, the odd child I was never could have grown up to be the odd adult I am today.
Unfortunately, YAC and its founders haven't totally escaped controversy over the years. They suffered some minor backlash when sitting President Barack Obama was quoted as calling the pair militantly supportive old hippies. Or, in an interview with His Holiness the Dalai Lama, referred to them as quote-unquote dangerous acceptance zealots.
Yes, and I seem to remember a particularly strange comment made by Bono, accusing them of being, quote, inspiring to a disturbing and concerning level, end quote. Well, it's a testament to their grit and determination how they continued under the weight of such bizarre criticism.
I'm sorry, Justin. I hate to interrupt you. I am getting a signal that our Alaskan correspondent, Alex Long, is on the line. Tell us, Alex, what do the polar bears have to say about this event?
Thank you, Kyle. This is Alex Long reporting in from Anchorage, Alaska. We have fresh reports that the radical ideology known as do art, be kind has spread its way to this most libertarian of states. It is thought that it snuck in when Meg visited her nephew in Sitka last summer. Just that small contact on a remote island seems to have been enough. Soon, we were seeing bush planes covered in rainbows. Unexpected modern art installations have popped up across the tundra. There are even rumors that a trapper up Knik River Road has replaced all of his no trespassing signs with "All are welcome." Truly shocking. It is still unclear how this radically kind way of thinking has so deeply infiltrated a state with traditional core values. Some speculate that its sheer force of will allowed it to spread up to these northern latitudes. Meg and Marcia, we don't know how you did it, but we sure are glad that you did. Back to you, Kyle.
Welcome back, but unfortunately, Justin, I'm getting a cue that our sponsor Liquitex is telling us it's time to go to the main event.
Happy 25 years, Meg and Marcia, everyone at YAC. We love you so much, and we hope for many years in the future.
Happy 25th anniversary, guys. We love you more than we can ever say.
Hi, I am Elizabeth Ronley, and I am a YACster from 2000 to 2006. And what do YAC and Meg and Marcia mean to me 20 years on from that experience? It makes me a little teary, but I'll try to get through it. The best parts of who I am, I learned from YAC. And what I mean by that is that I know that my core values are that I am an artist, I am a mother, and I am a teacher, and Meg and Marcia and YAC showed me how to do that. And that first part, to be an artist, I came in liking art, but not feeling like it was, who I was or anything. And having that community of people learning together and making art together and just seeing how other people made things and learning how to think like an artist, I knew I had found my career. They showed me that it was possible to make a career out of the arts and that I could live a good life that way. So that's artist and mother. They showed me some profound things about how to be a mother and how to have good relationships. Just by Meg and Marcia, by being yourselves. I think about Marcia's "Who are you and how can I help you?" every day with my kids. I think about it. I think about Meg encouraging me to face my fears in the way that she faces her own anxiety and jumping out of an airplane. And I was like, I'm going to do that. I'm going to face my fears. I'm going to jump out of an airplane. And that allowed me to overcome the fear of what would it be like to have a real solid relationship? And I jumped out of an airplane and then I drove to see my future husband, and we've been together ever since. Oh my gosh, that was May 8th, 2006, from Meg's inspiration, and we've been together since. You showed me what it means to be in relationship with people in good and kind ways that I had never seen in my own family. My own family experienced poverty and mental health and addiction issues, and y'all showed me that there were other ways to be. And I remember Marcia saying, when you control your own environment, your whole world is going to change. And it has. Just 20 years on. I live this great life, and I feel like Meg and Marcia and YAC did that for me. And that last piece, teacher. I'm a teacher. I've been teaching in the high school classroom. I was teaching in other classrooms before that. Ever since I've been at YAC, I've always been teaching. But I've been teaching in a high school classroom and modeling my work every single day off of Youth Arts Collective. And I just had a kid yesterday ask me, how'd you get into art? And I was like, well, I was part of this place called Youth Arts Collective when I was in high school. And I got to make the things I wanted to make and learn the things I wanted to learn. And it was so powerful that I decided to do it for the rest of my life. And we do murals now every semester. The students make murals in the same way that Meg taught me how to do it. With the photos and designing it together, and think about all the guidance that I got as a human being and as an artist from YAC. And I'm so thankful every day. So thank you, YAC, and thank you, Meg. Thank you, Marcia. I love you.
Hello, my name's Nora Cook. I was a YACster from 2001 to 2005, and YAC just saved my life when I was a teenager. It was tremendous. Meg and Marcia just showed us how life could be and how a creative life could be. And I think I'm an artist to this day because of them. And their bravery and compassion just opened up the entire world. So thank you, Meg and Marcia. I love you so much. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Natalie, and I was a YACster between 2006 and 2009. And when I first got into YAC, I was new to the Monterey Bay area. I was adjusting to going to a new school and making new friends. And being at YAC really helped me feel welcome into a safe space where I could meet wonderful people and practice my own creativity and be myself. And Meg and Marcia always made me feel so welcome. They were always so warm and loving and encouraging. And I'm so happy to see that YAC is still alive today and supporting the vibrant youth in that area. I still keep in contact with Meg and Marcia, and they still feel like extended family to me. So I am so grateful, and I love you.
Hi, my name is Alexander. I was a YACster from 2009 until 2013. And first and foremost, Meg and Marcia, I just want to thank you sincerely with everything that you're doing and just being incredible human beings. Personally, you've helped me through some of the low points in my life and helped me inspire and understand and thrive in my creative element, and more so the legacy and impact that you're bringing right now that is just desperately needed in today's world, where you're giving people a sense of community, camaraderie, and empowerment to be able to express themselves. All too often, we as creatives are looking for our tribe, our people, or in this case, our home for creativity and belonging. And now more than ever, this is something that the world sorely needs. You've even inspired me. I'd love to start my own nonprofit one day because of the legacy that I've experienced and because of the program that YAC has brought. If it were up to me, I'd love to even see this program in more cities, because it's so hard sometimes that we as creatives, sometimes in a world that ironically feels like we're becoming more and more connected, we actually feel more and more disconnected from one another. But the space, the feeling, the vibe, whatever you want to call it, it was just an impact that meant so much to me. I can't wait to see what it brings to the future generation of YACsters. I'm so excited to be a part of what it was, and so even more excited to see where it goes in the future. Thank you for everything you've done, and to the future artists out there, I can't wait to see what you bring to the world.
Hi everybody, my name is Lorena Hernandez Rivera, and I went to YAC from the years of 2014 to about 2022. I joined the summer after 8th grade and right before high school, and immediately felt the love of Meg and Marcia just walking through the doors. Made it known that I was wanted there because, you know, high school can be rough. And just having a space outside of your home where you know you are loved and wanted and supported and you're taken seriously as an artist and as a young person is so important to growth and development and confidence. And they gave me so much confidence in that time period of my life. And I'm so thankful for them, and I love them so much. And more than just mentors, because they really take you in holistically as the whole person. So yes, you're a student and you're an artist, but also you're their friend, and they love you and they're there for you. And I 100% felt your love, Meg and Marcia, all those years. And thank you for everything. You know, I'm always thankful for everything y'all have done for us. Everything from giving us, you know, somewhere safe and fun to feel after school, on the weekends, all the events, giving us a space to really feel like true artists. That was really exciting, and I'm so thankful for all the memories that I've made with my friends there during those years. And yeah, I just really appreciative. I appreciate and love y'all so much, and thank you for all the years of support that you've given me. And that's it. I feel very emotional, but thank you.
Hi there, my name is Sam Booth. I was a YACster since I was 14. I am now 19, almost 20, and I really want to thank Meg and Marcia for everything they've done. I've been kind of a little bit of a trouble child for them, not in the sense that I've been too wild, but they've had to do a lot of hard work to help me and my mental health, and that's been so appreciated. And they've also built something that has created so many friendships in my life that have been extremely impactful. These friends that I've made have been true, wonderful people that I think I will have these people in my life for the rest of my life. So I'm very lucky to have this safe space, this wonderful community that would not have come together without the help of Meg and Marcia. I really appreciate the way that they also cultivate a safe and inclusive space. I love the way they look at the world. I love the way Meg brings this bright, fun, illustration attitude to the world, and I love the way that Marcia airbrushes this beautiful painting of the world, and I couldn't be more grateful for them, and I think they deserve the absolute world, and I really hope the best for them, and I think they are doing really great work, and they always have been, and I'm so happy to have been a part of their lives too.
We love you, Meg and Marcia. Mwah!
Hi, Meg and Marcia. It's Leda, and I attended YAC from the summer of 2010 to the summer of 2014. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for creating the incredible program and the incredible community, and for allowing me to be a part of it. YAC was definitely one of those foundational things in my teenage years that would lead me to become the adult that I am today. And there are things that happened in my life that I don't think would have been possible without YAC. I was a kid that had a ton of drive and a ton of motivation, but I didn't have a ton of resources and people in my life that had the ability to give me the love and nurturing that I needed to become the adult that I am today. But you and everybody that makes up YAC, Andrew, Jermaine, Hani, everyone made me feel so loved and gave me the sentiment that no matter where I go or how hard life could get, that there are people who care about my well-being and will always be there for me, whether I like it or not. And I know you all have done that for so many kids. There were so many kids, even when I was going to YAC, that needed the same love and care and community, and you provided that for them. And you never asked for anything except for us to be and continue to be the best human beings that we possibly could. And I am so grateful for that. I am so glad that YAC has made it to 25 years, and I hope it keeps thriving and keeps growing, and it keeps shaping and molding teens' lives as it has these past years. Thank you for literally everything. I chose to become an artist because of YAC. I don't think I would have gotten into CISA, which was the summer program I did in 2011. That became the deciding factor of me pursuing the industry that I work in today. And I don't even know if I would have chosen the college that I went to if it hadn't been for YAC, because the deciding factor for that, the community that the program provided, felt very similar to YAC. And I loved being in the environment that it makes up YAC. So yeah, if I could find something similar, I wanted to be a part of it. So yeah, YAC has literally shaped all the big life decisions that I have made in my life, because that's how important it is to me. And I hope YAC keeps being that for people. So thank you so much, Meg and Marcia. I love you so much, and I love YAC so much. And thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Hi Meg, hi Marcia. This is Tiffany here, and I'm an alumni from 2012. And I just want to express my deepest gratitude and admiration for all that you do and all that you've done and who you are. YAC has shaped me so much as a human and was an incredibly special time in my life, and I'm so grateful for that. Navigating life since then has been a crazy experience full of ups and downs, but I have to say the philosophy of do art and be kind is my guiding North Star, and it's one that I will practice for the rest of my life. So thank you so much for teaching that to me and so many others. I love you both so much.
Meg and Marcia, I can't thank you enough for everything you've given me in my life, but not just my life. Like, look at all of this. This is all because of you guys. This whole, not just this event, but the years, the 25 years of YAC is because of you guys. And I don't know anyone in the world that has created something that has affected this many people and brought this much of a community together. It's amazing. So not just me, but everyone here, we all love and appreciate you. And I don't know where my life would be without your guys' guidance and YAC as a whole. And I love you guys so much. And we all love you. And bye.
Meg and Marcia, the day I laid my eyes on you was a very fateful day. When you said I could join YAC, I was really happy because I had nowhere else to go. I felt that way, and you gave me a place to go. You brought me up when I was down, and I love you guys. You're so great.
Hell yeah.
Hi, Meg and Marcia.
Sounds like
when I joined YAC, I was an entirely different person, and now that I'm part of YAC, I just feel so at home, and that's like so much thanks to you guys. Thank you so much. Love you guys.
Hi. So I've been like super new and stuff. Probably one of the youngest people here, but that doesn't really matter because through my whole entire life, I've always struggled with finding people who connect with me or just anything at all. And finally, found people. Whoa! So I want to shout out to Meg and Marcia. Yeah.
Hi, Meg and Marcia. Here's wishing you guys the bestest 25th anniversary of YAC ever, and celebrating at least 20 years that I can remember of live art. I want to thank you guys for all the love, support, and mentorship that you've given not just to the kids, but to the adults that have come through this program too, as volunteers and mentors. You guys have taught us a lot about kindness and compassion, and means a whole lot to the community. You also taught us a lot about community. I want to say that, like, I remember the first time Meg told me about live art, and she was very excited about it and telling me about collecting a bunch of artists and having music and all kinds of activities going on, and she's giving me this really excited explanation, and I looked at her and I said, I have no idea what you're talking about. And Meg said, come down and take a look. And I did, and I'm glad I did. And I just want to say again that I love you guys and thank you so much for everything that you've done for me and the community. Love you. Bye.
Meg and Marcia, I don't know how you do it, but you make everyone feel like they are the most important person in the room. I am so grateful for what you have done for me, for Julia, for our family, for all of the YACsters, for the community, for our world. You really are the most special people, and I'm just grateful for your humor, for your intelligence, for your incredible love for everyone who you come into contact with. Thank you so much. Love you forever.
Hi, Meg and Marcia. Coming here to say hi and celebrate your 25 years of YAC. What a massive accomplishment. And wanted to share a little story of when you first invited me to be a mentor and how what you said to me at that time really stuck with me, and it's kind of something that I think reflects a lot of how people feel at YAC. You invited me to be a mentor, and you said we want all of you, we want all parts of you. We want your architect side, your artist side, your mother side, and everything else in between and outside of that. So it really gave me this feeling of, you know, you guys see people for who they are as a whole, and that's such a big thing. And it really helped me kind of think of myself in a different way of like, I don't have all these hats that I wear. I'm this one person that you see me for that, and that was huge. And I think you see everyone like that, and I think that's a huge part of why YAC's so successful, because people feel welcome, and they feel seen, and they feel embraced for all parts of them. And so thank you for being who you are, and thank you for creating this amazing program and welcoming me into it. Congratulations.
Hey, Meg and Marcia. It's Jesse here, as you can probably tell. So YAC is 25 years old. That's kind of incredible. A lot of feelings kind of going through my head right now. I can't tell you both how important it has been for me to just have a place like YAC in my life, how thankful I am to the both of you for just having the vision, having the place in your hearts to have started a place like this all those years ago. I can only imagine what may have been going through your heads at the time. I mean, I can only imagine imagining a place like this and thinking, gosh, is this going to fly? Is this going to exist in a year or 25 years? And for it to have flourished so much and to have affected the lives of so many folks, it speaks to your spirit, to your combined spirit, to have created a place like this and for it to continue existing for all these years. I still tell people to this day, I look back at my life, who I was when I was 19 years old, when I first discovered Youth Arts Collective. And all those years ago, Meg, you remember when I was sitting outside the old YAC location, and I was so nervous to come in that I literally sat outside in my sketchbook. I must have been out there for maybe like 45 minutes or an hour or something before I finally garnered the courage to come in. And when I first met the two of you, I still tell people to this day how the both of you welcomed me with open arms. And I'm so thankful for that, so thankful for you both welcoming me into this community. From the bottom of my heart, thank you both. You both are like mothers to me with everything that you've created here, and it's an honor and a privilege for Marissa and I to continue this for the next generation of young artists. So once again, thank you.
Dearest Meg and Marcia, thank you so much for creating this beautiful community where young people are respected for who they are, they're encouraged to create from within, and thrive as valued young professionals, whether or not they decide to make art their career choice. Thank you for building up our support systems so even more folks from our community can buy in and contribute to the success of our young people. Thank you for your professional mentorship. It has brought immense value to my life to join this organization and help even more generations of young people decide what they'd like to do, where they'd like to go. Thank you for holding on to the wisdom as elders, as leaders of our community. It has been such an honor to learn from you. We appreciate you so much, Meg and Marcia. Thank you for all that you have contributed. Thank you for all that you're continuing to contribute to all of us. We appreciate you so much. We love you.
Hi, Marcia and Meg. I wanted to thank you for leading your lives with your hearts. Your love for art, young people, expression, and each other has given thousands of us the courage to lead our own lives with our passions and curiosity. I will always be grateful to you for nudging me to create my own path that is true to me. I love you guys.
Hi, Meg and Marcia. Thank you so much for your mentorship, love, and support to all of our YACsters and also to me as I navigated through my many different life stages in my time here so far. And thank you for giving us all a space to just be ourselves, grow, and be confident in our art. I hope you can continue to reflect over how many lives you've impacted, the thousands of lives that you've impacted over the past 25 years. And for me personally, from the connections to the creative opportunities that you've given me, I literally wouldn't be where I am at without you two. Love you guys.
Hi, Meg and Marcia. I just want to say thank you so much for everything you've done for us, for founding YAC, for hiring me, for letting me be a part of this special family. I didn't have something like this growing up, and knowing that this place exists gives me hope for future generations and just for myself in general. I think this has really helped me find my voice and find my place in this community, and I wouldn't have been here, or I wouldn't have been able to do as much as I can to help the community without you guys' help. So thank you for everything from the bottom of my heart. I love you so much. Thank you.
Hi, Meg and Marcia. Just want to say happy 25th anniversary of YAC. What you guys have built here is absolutely incredible, and I just appreciate how you've treated everyone, all of us, as family throughout the years. And I'm just super happy that I get to be a part of this with you all, and I'm very thankful that you all invited me to be a mentor here, and it's been a great experience. So appreciate you all. Thank you, Meg, Marcia, for everything that you do, and I hope you enjoy this experience.
Hi, Meg and Marcia. It's me. I'm at work in a tiny cubicle, but I really wanted to make this video for you. I don't know how I can say thank you enough for YAC and for everything you've done for everybody in our community, for these amazing YACsters over the years. I just know that for me, you made me feel seen in a way that I never had been seen. You made me feel like my art was important, but more that I was important. And that is just so huge when you're 15, 16 years old and you're feeling so insecure like I was about myself. And you just gave me hope. You gave me hope. And I met people at YAC I never would have met, never would have been friends with. And so I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for what you did for me and what you did for so many. And there will never be enough words to thank you. You changed my life. So I love you and I love YAC, and I am so grateful to be working to keep it going because I know what it means. So I love you. Happy 25 years. Okay, bye.
Meg and Marcia, I want to talk to you about things I value about the world of YAC. Firstly, let me talk about the value of the program that you created, how you visioned, established, and ran a program that is so unique. There's two things that strike me as being so unique about this program that I truly value. The first one is that the YAC model shows true dedication to the arts. Not every YACster becomes a professional artist, and that's okay. It's really important that art experiences are evident in other non-art related fields. The other thing that I truly admire about the YAC model is that it creates an opportunity for the youth to develop their whole selves and to experience becoming part of a community. I also wanted to speak to how I value what you personally have done as leaders and now as mentors there. I so value how you have, in every aspect of running the program, always so intuitively been on target, supporting the whole person of each YACster, but keeping the focus on the art at the same time. And the other thing that I've so truly valued is that you have such a talent for knowing when to create the space for the YACsters to do their own thing and when to reel it in and provide more guidance. I think overall that you both truly embrace what has become the YAC signature slogan of do art, be kind. And thank you for being my friend all these years.
Meg and Marcia, those words are a legacy in Monterey County. You've opened doors to creativity, confidence, and expression for countless YACsters, many of whom may have not had access to the arts without your dedication. Through your work in the creation of YAC, your beliefs in the power of art to heal, to connect, and to inspire is something that ripples outward, transforming lives and building a stronger, more vibrant community. Your generosity and passion have left a lasting imprint on the world. Thank you for being artists, for being you, for being educators, and above all, givers. Love you.
Hey, Meg and Marcia, congratulations on 25 years of YAC. You've created such a special place where the youth can not just be creative, but also just as equally as important, it's a place of safety and belonging for them. So thank you for accepting me into this community. I'm very proud and very honored to be a part of it. And again, congratulations on 25 years and many years to come. Bye.
Thank you, Meg and Marcia, for your vision and your dedication. Your legacy continues on here at YAC, creating a safe space for artistic exploration.
Hey, Meg and Marcia. Congratulations on 25 years of YAC. I just wanted to let you know how grateful I am to have met you, both of you, for you to allow me into the YAC circle. It's one of the highlights of my life, and I appreciate everything you do. And I was thinking about a quote that applies to you, which is, the people who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world are the ones that actually do. And I believe that applies to you too, more than anybody else. Sending love.
Meg and Marcia, you know how much I love you, and being part of YAC is just the best ever. And the day I came in and realized what an incredible place this was and how much you love the children and have nurtured all these years, these beautiful kids, and let them create. You guys are absolutely the best, and I love you.
Hi, Meg, Marcia. Thanks so much for creating YAC. It's something I always would have wanted as a kid, and just a great place. I don't know. I'm not great with words, but congratulations.
Yeah.
It's totally a landmark here, so.
Totally.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Hi, Marcia. Hi, Meg. Thank you so much for what you've done all these years for the youth of the Monterey Peninsula. I know you guys have been an encouragement to these people for decades to come. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Hi, Meg and Marcia. Am I supposed to be looking at the camera? Oh, hi, Meg and Marcia. I admire you two so much. And this is so much fun. It's not only a concept, but something you have lived and loved for over 20 years. And look at what you've created. People and some art and a lot of kindness, and changed the direction of many kids and adults' lives. And community is immunity and expression.
Totally.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Love, Meg and Marcia.
Beautiful.
I'm Meg and Marcia. Thank you once again for including me in live art. It's an amazing event for an amazing place. I met you guys 23 years ago. You guys have infected my life with nothing but positivity and happiness and joy. So thank you very much for being a part of my life and informing my teaching practice, as well as informing the artistic endeavors and passions of my students at all the schools I've ever taught at. Thank you very much for being you and doing what you do.
Hi, Marcia and Meg. I am so honored to be able to express my gratitude for the work that you've done with YAC over these last 25 years. I am lucky that I got to learn about you all 22 years ago when I moved here, and I was so honestly a little intimidated because everybody loves YAC. And I thought, well, who is YAC? What is YAC? And then I met you, and then I saw what you were doing, and I've been so excited to see over these last years the growth and the changes and the shifts. And all the while, you are holding every single young adult that comes in there with love, compassion, respect. Your mentorship is so far beyond just art that you are making an impact in the world that is just going to be your legacy. And it is beautiful, and it is changing the world. And I love you guys so effing much. And I love the two of you together. And I love all the YACsters. So anyway, happy anniversary.
I want to take a moment and say a big, heartfelt thank you to Meg and Marcia for the incredible gift that you have given to our community by creating YAC, by nurturing it, by building it into what it is today, a home for young artists to truly be themselves, to discover themselves, to find their community. That is so essential. It's really been inspiring for me to watch how you have done that, to be a part of it in some small ways, to feel connected to this beautiful community that would not be here if you hadn't dreamed it up and made it happen. I'm so grateful to know you both and to consider you both really close friends, and to take this moment to celebrate everything that YAC has become, everything that it has been, and everything that it will become in the future too. I know that you've both sacrificed a lot over the years to make this possible, and I want you to know that I am so grateful for your inspiration as mentors, as business owners, as community members. Not only are you badass artists who genuinely care about other people and have so much empathy and love for the young artists in this community, but you're also both strong, inspirational, queer role models. I've learned so much from both of you, and I often ask myself when I'm in a situation where I'm mentoring a young person, what would Meg and Marcia do? I've seen the way that you interact with YACsters, and you are so authentic and real, and that creates a space where they can do the same thing. There's no way to really measure the ripple effects of what you have contributed to this community. I hope that you can at least take a moment right now to know how much you are both loved and appreciated, and that what you have created and so beautifully positioned to be able to transition into the future is going to be here for a long time. So on behalf of all the YACsters, past, present, and future, and I consider myself one of them, an honorary YACster, we are going to keep on doing art and being kind, and it's all because of you and the incredible example that you have set for us. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart.
Meg, Marcia, I want to start off by saying I love you both so much. Marcia, your love, thoughtfulness, and attention to others is a treasure I admire. Meg, your love, humor, and witty comebacks never fail to make me laugh. You both make people truly feel seen and loved. I joined YAC 10 years ago in 2015. I remember bringing 2 large crates filled with art to my interview. I had been furiously creating art day and night in preparation for this meeting with Meg and Marcia for 2 weeks. I really wanted to join YAC. I don't know if I have ever wanted anything more. Long story short, I was accepted and I haven't left since. Throughout the years, being surrounded by such a supportive community within these walls, I have created art, met my best friends, built confidence, connections, and some of my favorite memories. YAC is my second home, as it is for so many. I feel so lucky to be a part of this wonderful organization you two dreamt up. I appreciate all of the lessons and advice you have shared with me. Your guidance has shaped my journey in ways I never could have imagined, and for that I am forever grateful. Thank you for being such inspiring and dedicated founders and mentors to so many of us throughout these 25 years. YACsters, past and present, our YAC mentors, our community, we all cherish and love you so much. Your mentorship has been a priceless gift. On behalf of everyone that has walked through YACsters, thank you.